Hey, what's going on, guys? It's LuceyGoosey or Kyle, and welcome back to another day of the UPL. We're here with another match. I believe this is my week 10 match up against Coach Byron of Swords of Justice, I believe is the team he's on. So, yeah. Anyways, Byron and I have an interesting history. He's actually one of the coaches that I really have a tough time beating. Byron's really good in my opinion. If I had to rank the UPL coaches, which I won't do, but Byron would be in my top 3. I think he's one of the best team builders out there, and he really just understands how draft league works. So yeah, Byron is really good. He beat me last season. I think I've beaten him before in the PSBL, which I don't upload. We beat him in a 2v2 type of thing. And in the SML, I beat him this season, and that's also another non-upload league. So, yeah, I think I've beaten him more times than he's beaten me. He might have beaten me one other time in a different league that I just don't remember. But yeah, Byron's really good. So I tried to bring the best team I could. I think it's a decent team, and I did put a ton of prep into this match trying to out-prep him. I brought a standard Rotom Heat with Hidden Power Grass though, instead of a Volt Switch or something like that. I believe it was Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Hidden Power Grass, and Volt Switch, I think. Instead of and then I don't have Overheat. It was the coverage move that I didn't, or not coverage, but stab move I didn't go for. I believe that was my set with leftovers. I brought a Calm Mind, Taunt, Finny with leftovers as well. At least I think it was leftovers. Had Calm Mind, Scald, Moonblast, and Taunt, or Surf instead of Scald. But I had Taunt there just so Gastrodon couldn't recover up on me or set rocks. I have a standard Rhydon. It's somewhat standard. It's Earthquake, Toxic, Stealth Rocks, and I have Protect on it in case the Lopunny does run High Jump Kick. We can Protect on the High Jump Kick, which is really nice. I have a standard Dragon Dance Salamence with Flynium Z. Just the normal Salamence. I think it's just Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Fly. So yeah. And I don't think it's too crazy in any speed creeping type of things. I think it's base 100 because of Victini. Or it's max speed because of Victini. I have a Choice Scarf Gengar, which does rip a lot of holes in his team. You guys can see how much work it does put in. It's Choice Scarf, so I outspeed Lopunny. I can't do all the damage to Lopunny. I still need a little bit of chip on Lopunny to be able to kill it with a Dazzling Gleam. So I need to make sure I get that. And I have Assault Vest Hariyama to switch into Victini. Obviously Victini does get Zen Headbutt, but I'm hoping that he either doesn't bring Zen Headbutt because he wasn't thinking of it, because we create Oko's Gengar anyways, and Roserade, so I'm hoping he either didn't bring it, or he is choiced into a V-Create or something like that. Anyways, we're gonna click the play button right here and see how everything goes. So he leads us with his Victini. I lead with Finny, so I get a pretty good lead. He could have Bolt Strike, so I do want to check for that and go out into Rhydon as he goes for a U-turn. So maybe I should have stayed in and dropped a Surf, but he did have some good switch-ins to that. Anyways, he's in Taunt as I go for my Stealth Rocks. Good play, or I actually went for Toxic because he is Levitate. So yeah, although Misty Terrain was up, it would have affected him anyways. We're gonna fake out on the Mesprit. Turns out he's Rocky Helmet, so I don't want Hariyama to take too much damage. He is going to get his rocks up, which kind of stinks because I don't really have any other things to deal with rocks. I don't have defog on anything, so that's unfortunate. But he does get rocks up in this match, which lowers Rotom Heat's valuability, or ability to switch in. He's going to go for the Never Ending Nightmare on my Tapu Fini here, which is not very good because I need Fini. I wanted to Calm Mind up on something in this point, but at 50%, it's not really worth doing that. So I'm going to go for, I believe, the knockoff here and get rid of this thing's Rocky Helmet. But our Hariyama is now no longer in a range to be able to take that many hits. So we're going to lose our Hariyama. And I'm going to go out into Finny, hoping that I can take any hit and start Calm Minding up. He is going to go for the U-turn, which means he can just go out into Lopunny and get a kill with return. So I go out into Rhydon because I know I can take the return. And he's just going to go for that. And we take it really nicely. Rhydon does take those hits awesomely. So I am going to go for the Protect, just scouting up for the High Jump Kick. And he's going to go for Ice Beam as I go for my Stealth Rocks. He didn't Taunt there, which I don't know if he had Taunt on this thing or not. But I missed a Toxic as he misses Zen Headbutt. And Toxic does matter because, like I said, he is Levitate and Misty Terrain, so it still would have affected. But he did miss Zen Headbutt, which we would have lived, so that kind of stinks. But yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to get rid of at least one Pokemon at this point. And so I'm going for Moonblast, hoping get rid of the Mesprit, which we do end up doing. Now, Low Punny is just going to come right back in. I need a tiny bit of damage on Low Punny. Right now, it's at 94%. I need it to be at like 78% for Dazzling Gleam to kill it from my Gengar, so I can't do anything just yet. I'm going to go for the Overheat. So I do have Overheat on the side. I don't think I had Pain Split then. So yeah, I do have Overheat. I just went for it because it did a lot of damage, as I'm going to Volt Switch out right here. Which now Rotom really can't switch anymore, but this is my only switch in. I could have tried to go Salamence and Dragon Dance up, but I didn't want to risk this thing being Scarfed and getting a ton of damage off my Salamence. So at this point, I'm going to sack off my Rotom Heat. It's going to die to the Shadow Ball, and I'm going to go out into Salamence, and this is a play that I thought a lot about, but it doesn't really impact the game too much. Miss Mangus is faster, so if I went for Dragon Dance here and it taunted, then it would just be back to square one. If I went to Dragon Dance and I went for a move, then we would be in range of a Low Punny Fake Out, which I think we've seen Fake Out from it at this point. I don't know 100% if we've seen Fake Out from it at this point. So if it went for a move and we went for Dragon Dance, we would be in range of the Fake Out of the Low Punny. So I think his best play in this scenario is to go for a move, because Low Punny can kill me with Fake Out regardless. So I just went for the Dragon Claw, or maybe I even went for the Z move. I don't remember. He goes for Power Gem, and I think, I just go for the Dragon Claw for the kill, which means that we are going to lose this game because we don't have Low Punny in the range to kill it. I don't have any priority or anything on my team, and of course Scarf Gengar can't kill everything with Dazzling Gleam, so we don't get the kill right there. And he actually, I think, had a little bit of bulk investment on his Low Punny because it didn't have to be that fast. So we are going to lose this game 3-0, and Byron is just really tough to deal with. Byron has beaten me several times, or like I think this is his second or third time he beat me, and he's a really good battler. So we do pick up our second loss of the season, now move to 8-2, and we have a really tough season to end this out after this game. Team Eclipse is looking like they're gonna start falling because our schedules are just really tough. My next couple of weeks are one against Sir Hawthorne, who's been tearing this league apart in the last couple of matches for him. He's been having really good prep, so I need to work for that match. We have Mike after that, and Mike is a really good coach, so I'm really scared for my match against Mike. I think the week after that is against Ubi, or one of those weeks is against Hubi. I have Hubi and Kid Icarus, and I think one other coach as well that I can't think of off the top of my head. Or maybe that's it. But yeah, we have a lot of really hard matches left to go this season, so I need to be on top of my game for that. But yeah, we do lose this game, so I'm going to put in a lot more time in prep, even though I did put a lot of time into prep for this game, like probably 2 or 3 hours. So unfortunately, we don't pick up the win. But I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we can recover, and our team is still doing well. Like Jake still, I think, is sitting at 2 losses or 3 or 2 losses. And Mandy has been winning recently, which is really cool. So that's awesome. And yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for this video. So hopefully you guys did all enjoy. I'm out for now. Peace.